Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the Innovation Awards.
As in previous years, competition applicants submitted their project ideas to contend to our Innovation Award.
We are delighted to receive so many contributions from many countries all over the world. Our last winner in 2019 received much acclaim for this prestigious award.
The selection process sparked many interesting discussions amongst our jury, which was represented by members from the media, politics, business and research. This year we were thrilled to have a female applicant amongst our winners. We hope that next year we receive an application or two from India. So, who will receive the coveted awards for outstanding innovations in the field of bio-based, biodegradable plastics in 2021?
We are looking forward to announcing the winners at the awards ceremony.
During the award ceremony, the winners will present their projects and will be available to answer questions afterwards.
But first, let's introduce our 2019 winner, Mr. Glammert from Biofibre GmbH, presenting the EcoSpacer project. Let us listen to the team what happened after winning the award in 2019.
Winning the Biopolymer Innovation Award in 2019 was an important day for Biofibre. We have been extremely honored as we were sure that every nominee with their innovation was as capable as us of winning this award. We see this award as a merit for the efforts, courage and the long breath which you need when setting up innovative projects in the field of bioplastics. For those who could not attend the last Biopolymer Processing and Molding Conference, here comes a short description on the award-winning project BPB EcoSpacer. In the concrete industry, plastic granulates are used for transport protection when concrete slabs are stacked on pallets. Plastic granulates, which in former times were usually made out of polyethylene, are applied in order to protect concrete products from scratches and efflorescence. Despite instructions for proper disposal, large quantities of polyethylene have been disposed of in the ground or nature, where it remains for hundreds of years and gradually fragment to microplastic. Anticipating this environmental problem, our partner BPB was searching for opportunities to substitute conventional plastics by renewable resources. Here is a video which shows the spreading of ecospacers on concrete slabs in an automated manner. After Biofibre and BPB came across each other, we were looking for a suitable material which fulfills the required properties. Some conflicting goals had to be met, as the material should biodegrade in soil within a reasonable time span, while it should be stable at quite high pH values during application. The material should show a certain scratch resistance to protect the products, while it must provide a sufficient load-bearing capacity. Spacers should be bio-based up to a very high degree, while they should be made out of a sustainably resourced material, and several more conflicting goals. In the course of the product development, today there are different product grades out to meet the best compromise for each condition. Today we can constitute a very positive development within the EcoSpacer project. The product BPB EcoSpacer replaced polyethylene-based spreading granulates to a large extent in Germany. A trademark has been registered and a patent covering EU member states has been granted in 2020. The forecast for this year is about 1,200 tons, or in other words, a huge amount of persistent plastic that does not end up in the environment this year. Following the Biopolymer Innovation Award, the EcoSpacer project was further awarded from different sites, such as the Renewable Resources Award 2019 from the Bavarian State Ministry, and our partner Remai BPB received an Innovation Award within the concrete supplier industry. As we all know, that winning these prizes was the merit of several shoulders, we want to thank once again our project partner BPB for the fruitful and trustful collaboration, the members of the Steinl Group for the ongoing support on many fields, Polycum, who has offered the prize to us and gave us the opportunity to present the project, and last but not least, thanks to all the hidden champions within the companies who did and will do their best efforts to maintain the project being successful. And now, if you got an idea on how to join forces and create new businesses, don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. Isn't that exciting? I really like the biofiber approach. But let's have a look ahead. How about the 3 finalists of this year? Now we would like to welcome the 3 finalists. We are very happy that we have also a female winner amongst the 3. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Maybe we can start with a personal introduction of each of you, just very brief, that the audience knows who you are. Let's start with ladies first.
Hi, everyone. Very honored to be nominated for the Biopolymer Award. I'm Anne Lamp, CEO and founder of Traceless. We are a young startup from Hamburg, Germany.
Stefano?
Hello, everybody. I'm Stefano Mele. I'm the CEO of gruppofabbri. I'm based in Italy, but we have places all around Europe. And I'm really honored to be here today.
Great. And last but not least, Mr. Götz.
Hello, everybody. I'm Richard Götz from Genisys in Bavaria, in Germany. I'm very glad to be here, and I'm very interesting of all presentations.
I hope all the gentlemen in that round will understand that we start with Anne with the presentation of Traceless for the award-winning material.
My name is Anne Lamp. I am the CEO and co-founder of Traceless, and we are very pleased to be nominated for the Biopolymer Award. We are a young startup from Hamburg, and our mission is to stop the global plastic pollution. And this we do by producing a novel material that is designed to be degraded, materials designed for nature. We produce 2 billion tons of municipal waste per year due to our cradle-to-grave production system. And 40% of the global annual plastic waste ends up in the environment. Of that, 11 million tons of plastic leak into the ocean every year. So why is that a problem? On the one hand side, of course, we have a resource shortage due to our cradle-to-grave production system. And on the other hand side, the waste causes huge environmental problems, plastic littering or climate impact. And the reason behind our waste problem is the term waste itself. So we should stop using the term waste and only speak of nutrients or raw materials instead. So we can compare it to nature. Nature also produces many, many disposable products every year. Trees throw away their leaves every year. Packaging is also produced in nature, such as nutshells or orange peels, but none of this is waste. Here all gets recycled. So the problem is not that we produce products, but how we produce products. Waste is a design flaw. Could we not produce with our human production as cleverly as nature does in cycles? We could. This is described by the cradle-to-cradle principle. Here, all materials are kept in cycles, either in the technical or the biological cycle. For all durable goods, like a washing machine, glass bottles, or durable plastics, they circulate in the technical cycle. So in their design, they are designed in a way that they can be disassembled into the raw components after they use and used again. For everything that is consumed, like washing powder or tires, so for everything that can get into nature, the biological cycle needs to be used. where the materials are based on biomass, and then after the material used, they can be integrated into nature's cycle again. Nowadays, we have already some bioplastics on the market. They are usually displayed in this graph. So either they are non-degradable or industrial degradable, or they are fossil-based or bio-based. But in fact, they are all based on starch, so on foods. And the industrial degradability does not help if this material ends up in nature. So we think that we should extend this graph. On the degradability side, for the home compostable materials that really degrade when they end up in nature, and on the resource side, on the bio-based residues. So we should first use second generation biomass, so everything that is not used for food. And this is where traceless materials come into place. We use byproducts from the agricultural industry. There are millions of tons of these residues produced every year, like, for example, press cakes from oil production, or residues from sugar or starch production, brewer spent grains, or bioethanol stillage residues. In our biological cycle, we use these agricultural residues, apply our process technology, and we receive a granulate that can then be processed to film material, coating, or rigid molds. These materials can then be used in end products like packaging applications, for example. And after they're used, they can be disintegrated into nature and the cycle can start again. And here's the proof. Here you can see on the left side our traceless plast material compared to a conventional starch blend bioplastic bag, the organic waste bag. Our material is fully composted in 6 to 9 weeks without leaving a trace. So traceless materials are uniquely sustainable. They are 100% compostable in the environment. They use up to 87% less greenhouse gas emissions than conventional plastics. They lead to a 100% plastic-free environment because they also do not fall under the EU Plastic Directive. They are 100% avoiding the food conflict. They are 100% safe for humans and nature because we do not only have a compostable material, but we also avoid using toxic additives or solvents. And last but not least, they are competitive in quality and price because on an industrial production scale, they will be in the same price range like conventional plastics. And here's how they look. So on the left side, you can see the traceless film. In the middle, you can see the traceless plast, so rigid molds or extrudates. And on the right-hand side, you see the coating of the material on paper. And here is how our patented technology works. In the picture below, you see the traceless material production. We take these residues of the agricultural industry, and then we extract a certain mixture of natural polymers. So we do not synthetically polymerize the polymers. Then we separate them in a specific way and rearrange them so that we get our base material, the film, the granulate, and the coating solution. This is much less complex and less cost intensive and much more environmental friendly than conventional bioplastic production, like, for example, PLA, where monomers need to be fermented and then purified and then synthetically polymerized. With our material, we have already reached a competitive quality compared to conventional plastics or bioplastics, for example, in tensile strength or elasticity, but also in barrier properties. So we have a relatively low water vapor and oxygen permeability, and also it's a high fat and water repellent material. Also, the material is processable on conventional machines like extrusion or injection molding, and it's hot sealable and can also be used as a hot melt. Furthermore, it's dye and printable, and it is competitive in price. So our material can be actually used for a wide range of applications, but in fact, we first want to use the material for all applications that easily end up in nature. That is, first of all, packaging, food packaging, non-food packaging, but also disposable items or products with high abrasion and causing microplastics, but also for adhesives or coating applications. What we do so far is to produce first prototypes together with our first interested clients and customers. In the end of the year, we will have our first pilot plant in place, producing first tons of the material. So next year, we will bring first market pilots into market and further scaling up the production of the base material in parallel. So that way we can offer our materials when we have scaled up the production to an industrial production scale in 2, 3, 4 years. Following this roadmap, by 2023, we will have produced 1 million tons of Traceless material, and then we can save approximately up to 50 million gigajoule of fossil energy, save 1.7 million tons of CO2, save 100 million cubic meters of water compared to virgin plastic production, and save around 1,000 million square meters of agricultural land and prevent 1 million tons of plastic waste produced. This is our team. We have founded the company in September last year and already gathered a multidisciplinary, highly motivated team around us, helping us to scale up Traceless and to be part of the solution, not part of the pollution. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I really like your last sentence, which gets a very, very good insight on what you're doing to target that challenge. And what I also like a lot is to use natural polymers occurring in nature and to use them for those things. Here we have two questions. And one question to you, Anne, is what conventional plastics or other biomaterials could your material be compared with, or do you like to substitute?
So it's quite similar, in fact, in processing properties and also product qualities to LDPE, but also to PLA, so to say. When we speak, for example, of the water vapor barrier, it is comparable to PLA. When we speak of the mechanical properties, they are comparable to LDPE.
Mm-hmm. That's great. So that's exactly what you are already exploring, as you said, as options. There's a second question which I like to raise for the audience is that material also possible for trials in India? So do you go really international with that interesting approach?
Yes, so we would be very happy to test that. In fact, we are quite young. So we founded the company half a year ago, and we are currently scaling up our production to produce the base material, the granulate, in larger scales already next years. But these are, in fact, of course, also pilot scales. So we need to scale up the production step by step, first pilot plant next year, and then the demonstration plant. So once we have enough material and optimized also the processing on conventional industry machines, we are very happy to also test that in India, of course.
Great. Thank you very much, Anne, for that. I like to change the presentation to the next finalist and like to hand over to Stefano Mele to get us introduction to the Nature Fresh packaging film, which protects food and the environment. And this great packaging cling film is also great for the environment. Stefano, please get us some insights.
Hi. Good afternoon, everybody, and good evening to India. I'm very proud to be here to talk to you about our group and especially about our new product. Let me first of all introduce our group at a glance. Fabbri is an industrial company based in Italy and Switzerland, but active on a global scale. We are definitely the market leaders in the European market serving the fresh food packaging. And we are a sustainable solution-oriented company. What does it mean? We are looking for the complete solution from the customer point of view and serving it all over the places with machine, film, and after-sales activities. We have different bases in Italy, several plants, and as well as also in Switzerland, and also some subsidiaries in France, Germany, UK, and Russia. We have been always very active from the R&D point of view. We have registered more than 120 patents, and we have several product and system certifications because we want to follow our customers in the best possible way. We have a unique market positioning because Fabbri is the only company that is serving the fresh food packaging sectors, both with the machine, with the film, and the service and spares part activities. And this capability gives us the possibility to follow our customers, retailers, food processors, and packagers from all aspects. They don't have to worry about if the film is not working on the machine or vice versa. The possibility for us is to give this full solution. And this is especially important when we are looking to the new developments that we are experiencing every day in the packaging sector. Yes, because in the packaging sector, there is a lot of activity going on from all point of views. And this is what Fabri has been keen in following in the last period of time. Plastics is the basis for our film. And the plastic, as you know, is very much under pressure in Europe, but also all over the world. If you're looking to the analysis on the market, there are a lot of people that are thinking that the responsibility for reducing the plastic is based to the producers, and this is what they have to take care in order to make sure that the packaging is going to be developed. And for this point of view, we have been running also several analyses in order to understand how much customers and use customers are willing to accept as additional cost for the packaging. And we have seen that there is a higher sensibility more and more towards sustainable solutions that are saying that people are willing to accept also price increases between 0.05 euros, but also even more in order to have a sustainable packaging. Of course, this transition is not going to be adopted by all the people at the same time, but there are a lot of forerunners that are moving already in this way. And of course, from the other point of view, politics and institutions are very much putting the pressure with different forms of taxes, like also in Italy with the plastic tax, and at the European level with the European strategy for plastics. This was our big point for starting about the development and about how to handle the solutions for the customer point of view. And this is our answer, Nature Fresh. Nature Fresh is the first certified compostable cling film for automatic and manual application. It is the perfect solution in order to make sure that the fresh food is packed within a tray that can be, of course, compostable as well, but that can be also printable and can pack every kind of fresh food, giving at the same time the full protection, because as we know very much, the freshness and the safe food is the basis for our purchases. But one particularity is also very important for our Nature Fresh, the higher water vapor permeability. This makes possible that the vapor does not remain within the packaging, but moves outside, so that the shelf life of the product can be, in the worst case, as good as the best films that are today on the market, but can be also much better. This is, of course, depending on the product. And Nature Fresh was also identified as one project to be financed by the European Union within the program of Horizon 2020. And for us, this is an important recognition on top of the award that we are going to comment today for our film. Which are the features and benefits of Nature Fresh? As I was saying, it's the first certified cling film that is compostable for the domestic and industrial applications. And it is fully certified by TÜV as well as by other certifications bodies that have been recognized in this film. It's produced with raw materials that are realized by BSF, and it makes possible that you can dispose the film within the domestic composter without generating packaging waste. Because you can put the film together with the waste of your food in the same bin, especially in the places, of course, where this is already organized. It's approved for direct contact with all types of food. And it's, as I was saying before, it's printable with certified compostable inks. But what I would like to underline is that it's not just a project, it's not just an idea. We have been already producing hundreds of tons of this new film in the last months, and millions of food packages have been already realized with this film. So it's not just an idea, it's not a future project, it's a reality of today. How does it work, the compostability? The NatureFresh is organicable, recycled bioplastic film, and it goes into the circular economy because it is made of ester bonds that can be easily metabolized by enzymes that are released by microorganisms in the composting cycle. So that this metabolic process produces CO2, water and biomass and becomes compost. So that it can be brought back to the earth. And in this way, what we were looking is to have not only certifications from the overall bodies like TÜV that are available, but also from the Italian consortium of composters that were trying this film and were approving it. We have already several customers that are using our film, especially also in combination with our machines that we have introduced also with under the new development of the Fabbri hybrid. Because this film works perfectly in the combination with our machines. And one example is Westaway sausages that adopted NatureFresh for meat, and by the way, won also the UK Packaging Award last year. And he was the first company in the UK to use NatureFresh. And since the adoption of NatureFresh, the sales of Westaways have been increasing step by step because apart of the quality of the product, the consumers were recognizing the quality and the sustainable approach of the company. Another customer, Pink Lady. Pink Lady, I think you know all the quality of their apples. With Pink Lady, we have been running a very, let me say, interesting project that lasted several months since the beginning of 2019, then with our first trials, then of course some more industrial developments, also through the COVID period, so that for the campaign of the last winter, all the apples of Pink Lady in Italy, in France, in Spain, and now also in Germany have been packed or are being packed by with our NatureFresh and of course in combination with our machines. Again, a very successful project where we have been working together very strict with our customers, putting all our experience and all our knowledge in the combination of the machines and film for the best solution of the packaging of our customer. But NatureFresh is not the only product that we have been working from a sustainable point of view. We are now working on a compostable barrier film for MAP packaging. Fabbri has been always very strong on the stretch products, but thanks also to the acquisition of Caveco, has developed now the tray sealing and the barrier films. And for this reason, we have been now working on a new compostable film for MAP packaging. It's a film that we are going to test in the next months, and we expect that it's going to have a very similar application and also success like we were having with the Nature Fresh cling film. All of that is because we strongly believe that the sustainable approach is the approach that we need for our future. Thanks a lot for your attention. It was really a pleasure to be here today and to be nominated for this award. And of course, we are now very curious to see who is going to be the winner. Thanks a lot again and have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, Stefano, for this nice presentation of your film. Quite interesting to see that it extends the shelf life while having also other features like the home and industrial compostability in place. So I think this is very interesting. The question we received is, how long did you develop that film and that solution, and what was the main obstacles to overcome? Can you disclose that to us?
Yes, we started the project in 2016, and we really ran into the test with the new solution between 2019 and 20, so that the first customer were really starting to use it in 2020. Of course, as every new product, you face all kinds of issues, especially in our case was the combination with the utilization on the machine, and this was solved thanks also to the long experience that Fabri has on the combination between cling film and machines.
Very great. The second question which popped up here was what you already answered, unfortunately. What's your next project? So we've learned you like to go for the MAP barrier packaging film. Can you get us a little bit more insights since you recorded your presentation?
Yes, because we just last week had the first trials. They were very positive. I mean, also our technical people were surprised by how well it was working. So we are now going into a more industrialized step of test this together with customers. And of course, if there are additional interest also on this field, we would be happy to cooperate.
Great. Thank you very much, Stefano, for this introduction. The next and last finalist is Mr. Götz from Genisys GmbH. He will present lawnmower packs for robotic mowers. This really mass item become soil instead of creating microplastics because of his idea and his strong will for this project. How he will present us to now, how it was done, his presentation will be translated to you.
Good afternoon or good evening. I'm happy to have been nominated for this prize. We have spent a lot of effort into the development of robotic lawn mowers and accessories. I have been working on this subject for many years. I was one of the first in Germany who developed many of these products. It was difficult in Germany at the time to get blades, to get accessories and cables. And therefore, I put some passion into it. And since that time, we have been developing and producing accessories, new parts for robots. We are a family-owned company in Bavaria, Germany, and we have a partner company, the company Förster Kunststofftechnik, that produce these packs for us. and to have developed a new product together with us. We started with the classical plastic bags, and later we talked about biomaterial. It was a long way until we found the right plastic. We started the bio project in 2015 already. We spent a lot of money and efforts on this. We had many test phases, experiments, and of course we also had failures and setbacks, but finally we were successful. In the meantime, we found larger companies that buy the packs from us. We sell via the classical online platforms. What are we actually doing? Our products are blades for the robotic lawn mowers, cables, the pegs for the cables, cable connectors, and so on. The cable connectors, I am also very proud of this. This connector was developed by us, especially for robotic lawn mowers, and now all manufacturers of lawn mowers use this connector. But back to our topic. Why did we experiment with biodegradable lawn pegs? The peg, you see the picture, has to fix the cable, the boundary cable of the lawn mower. Nearly all lawn mower need such a boundary cable so that the robot knows how far it can move. There are some lawn mowers that can do without the cable, but they do not really function properly. They must distinguish between grass or salad or something else. And there are many, many errors involved. So at some time we started to convert the pegs to other materials. The cable grows quickly into the lawn. After 4 weeks or 6 weeks, the cable has grown into the grass to such an extent that we don't need the pegs anymore. Millions of such plastic pegs are now unnecessary in nature and in the lawn. And this is something we didn't like. And then together with the company Förster, which I have already mentioned, we carried out experiments with biomaterial. Altogether for 5 years, we have experimented, had test phases in order to find a good result. Why did it take 5 years? First, we thought it's quite easy to replace the plastic material by bioplastic material. But there was a lot of frustration, and several times we were short of stopping the project. We have tested several materials. One material was too weak, so when you put the peg into the soil, it became deformed, or it was too brittle, it broke, or the peg. An example of such an experiment. The peg was great, but after it had been in the store for around 1 year, it became suddenly brittle and useless. So we had already produced 100,000 pieces of these pegs. We had to destroy or compost them. And then finally we found the material Bioflex by the company F-Kur. And this solved our problems. We carried out a few changes with regard to our pegs. in comparison with the original packs. We had an additional anvil so that we hammer in the hook, the packs. The nose doesn't break off. So now we are happy, and what I'm very happy about, this pack is becoming more and more popular. We have some dealers of robotic lawn mowers. They only use this biomaterial and are very satisfied with them. We also have larger customers that use these packs on a large scale and or sell them to others. So we are very satisfied. This is our product. We are selling these bio packs on the normal platforms. We have various package sizes. The most popular one is 100. Here we have only 25 in this bag, but around the size of a fist. One pack is needed for 1 meter length of cable. Many thanks to our company here, with whom we closely cooperate, and we have developed real friendship with them. Success and failure bring people together. You together try to find good solutions. This is a short introduction of the company Förster, a small company with 36 employees, very innovative, very active in climate protection and so on. Well, so much about our biopacks. I was very happy to show you the passion that I have developed for that product. I hope you see the use of these biopacks. And we need many of them, and I think we will doing something good to the environment, and we can save the plastics material, which is not the best thing for nature. Thank you very much for listening to me. I was very happy. Goodbye and best regards from Bavaria in Germany.
Vielen Dank, Herr Götz.
Thank you very much, Mr. Götz, for this introduction. It's very interesting. We have received your passion here in Merseburg-Halle, and not without reason. You have been nominated amongst the 3 finalists. For us, it's very clear that wherever we are able to do so, to use that the products that are buried in the soil should not end up as microplastics. Also, the application times are very short. The questions that have come up are, you are selling a lot of these packs, processing and molding. Even if you do not manufacture these packs yourself, can you say something about the tool size? Do you want to say it, or some people were interested in finding this out? Yes. We have 3 different tools. Here again, for different cable thicknesses. We have 2 tools. They produce 8 packs in 1 stroke, and another one 32. So 3 machines can run in parallel to produce these packs. It's not only bio, but also still conventional plastics. Very interesting. So you really produce larger numbers of pieces and larger tools. That's very interesting. Are there also options that the packs can be further optimized? Are there still any plans to reduce the weight or to adapt the geometry? What about the future for you? With regard to the geometry and the stability, we are very happy with these packs. Small things will still be modified. Perhaps we have some edges into the pack so that it remains in the soil. Small changes will be implemented. But currently we have to answer many inquiries of DIY shops, and the interest has been created there. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you very much for you all 3 finalists. Now we would like to start with our ceremony for the Biopolymer Innovation Award. Let's welcome Peter to the stage.
Hello.
Hello again.
Hello again. Yeah.
Very nice. I think we have 3 very nice nominees, and as the chairman of Polycom, we decided to do a new ceremony this year. Maybe next time we can do it again personally. But as you know, there is this procedure called unboxing that maybe the younger of you or your children will always watch in the social medias, like what is it?
Instagram.
Excuse me, Instagram. They do the unboxing, and what we do now is, as the nominees are not personally present here, we do the inboxing ceremony. So we will put the trophy in a box and send it to you by post. And now we do several. We have several sizes. The smallest size is for the third
place.
Third. And okay, so we can start the ceremony.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as said already, we had a lot of people trying to get this award, and as you've seen from the last time, the award helps to really fuel up the business. That's at least what we got as feedback from Mr. Glammert and his team at Biofibre.
Yeah.
And what we like to honor is the projects which really improve the applications which are on the market, which helps the society to get better products. So let's start with the 3rd prize. So for us as the jury, the 3rd prize was a huge improvement of the status quo. Meaning it was not really one-to-one replacement, it was a huge improvement, a huge step ahead. The product was developed for quite a long time, and I think the passion was really feelable from all of you. With the materials supplied by one of the known biopolymers producers here, we think a very well-balanced product was found in terms of productivity, in terms of performance, and also in terms of success at the market later on. So we also honor very much that small and medium-sized companies are getting here to us to get this award. And this small-sized company put a lot of effort inside that. So for us, the 3rd prize of this year's Biopolymer Innovation Award goes to
Genisys GmbH.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. So we put it in the box. We do the inboxing, and we will ship it as soon as possible to you. And also, my best regards to Förster Foreman. I know them as well. Thank you.
So, seeing this package leaving from Halle, Merseburg to Bavaria, we'll receive the next package.
Yeah,
empty package.
It's empty.
So, coming to the 2nd and as well then succeeding as well automatically to the 1st prize. So what we as jury think is to support small and medium-sized companies to bring their know-how and their effort on stream and to this world. So for us, it's very great that biopolymers unlock new applications. And for me, the power as well, and as well for the others, it was completely clear to have them set amongst the 3 winners. It was a great improvement as well here for this prize to use products which usually end up in waste. So this early stage of development is so promising for us that we like to get this prize to, let's say, a group of startup and also of brave women power, what we have here amongst our finalists. So the second place goes to
Traceless materials.
So
congratulations.
Congratulations to Hamburg.
And Götz in the box.
Thank you very much for applying for this award. And Anne, hopefully you and your team will hear from you next time on the Biopolymers Innovation Award to get a presentation about your proceeding, about first applications. That would be very great for us.
So the symbolic shipment handover, we will ship it to Hamburg. Congratulations.
Okay. By disclosing that, I think it's not a huge surprise that the largest parcel and thus the first place goes for us for an international group. And this Biopolymers Innovation Award for this year is really honored a drop-in solution product where also a lot of effort from the whole team was put inside. If you take a look on the application, you'll see a very, very huge puncture resistance on this film. You get a very excellent transparency. I mean, we've heard from gruppofabbri that that product is already in place. You'll find it in supermarkets all over Europe so far. So the performance comparable to other existing cling film made from standard plastics is excellent, or even better than that. So preventing food losses is for us as jury one of the really crucial things to improve the planet, as well as reducing the plastic impact to the environment. And for this first successful commercial rollout of this product on international level, we like to honor with this prize. This product is ready to buy, and we hope we can also fuel up your sales by that, and also bring you to other regions of this world. And we warmly like to motivate everybody from India as well as from other regions of this planet to contact you, Stefano. Thank you very much to gruppofabbri.
So the first prize goes to Italy. Congratulations.
Unboxing ceremony takes place, and I must say that what? Yeah. I must say that the first prize get also a check. so the 2,000 euros go to Italy, and as well a biopolymer shirt. Everybody gets a biopolymer shirt from all the nominees. So have fun and invest it very well in new development of biopolymers, please. Thank you. This box goes to Italy. Thanks a lot.
And for sure, Stefano, we hope we're going to see you next year as well with a lecture telling us about your improvements. We all like to hear about MAP packaging film. We hope it will work in the next 12 months, and we'll get a very nice presentation about the next steps.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was this year's Biopolymer Congress. We do hope it's been informative and enjoyable, and that you'll take away many new insights and ideas. Thank you so much for your attention, your interest, and the active participation. Next year, we plan a hybrid event so that we can all meet again, exchange our ideas in person, and maybe even we have a dance on the biopolymer dance floor, which would be nice, right? Of course, nothing can be compared to real life. We would like also to thank our sponsors and the Merseburg University of Applied Science once again for their professional and outstanding support. We are indebted to this wonderful team without whom this event would not have been possible. Many, many thanks, and a big thank you. We look forward to seeing you again in 2022. Take care and stay healthy. See you next time. Goodbye and namaste.
I mentioned in the beginning that I am a lucky guy, that I find all these terrific persons and partners and participants and folks for the talks and the award winners and everybody. So I am a lucky guy, but now I'm a very happy guy because it was a great event. And yeah, we got new ideas. One of the major idea was that we do this hybrid event next time in 22. And so the people from all over the world can share us. And on the other hand, we also have, if somebody wants to come personally, can come personally. And we have a nice 2 days in 22. And the date is already fixed so far. We decided for the 14th and 15th of June 22. So please mark this on your calendar. And so it's up to me to say farewell and see you in 22. Goodbye and thanks a lot. Thank you.